again.
That is
About
right,
time.
tell a friend.
Took you long enough.
Shut the fuck up.
Because fuck it, do it live.
Fuck it, that's right, fuck it. 'Cause I'll write it, we're doing live. I was about to say, why the hell did it still say I wasn't on? There we go.
Gonna say, I've been like trying to find you. Hey, there you are. Clicky clicky. Clickety clickety. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is the voice of the guy that keeps getting shocked. Oh, this guy is a jerk. Shocks you for no reason.
There's just so much shocking around here.
Fuck you, old man.
Well, hello everyone. Sadly, as I said, I was going to do BioShock 1 Remastered. But funny thing is, apparently I can't stream that here on YouTube. For some weird fucking reason. For some weird fucking reason I can't stream that here on YouTube, so I went to my backup plan. Which my backup plan is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Wah! Watu! Yeah.
Which is a very fun game. I played this enough to to run through it. That's what she said. So this will be quite entertaining.
Yes, it will.
After I share this out to everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I've gained a lot more places to post shit since the last time I streamed.
Share the show out. Let everybody know he's live. Hit the like button too. Hitting that like button always helps.
I always don't know where to put it there. Yeah.
Put it everywhere. Somewhere. Everywhere. Around the corner somewhere.
There we go.
Yay!
But yeah, like I said, I wanted to do BioShock 1 because I actually liked the BioShock series, except for BioShock Infinite. But
what a mess this is turning out to be.
Oh well.
When you're ready, we can plan our next move at the briefing station.
Oh well, I couldn't do it on. I couldn't do it on PlayStation. I mean on YouTube. I couldn't do it on YouTube for some weird fucking reason.
Yeah.
So I just went with my opposite thing, which is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Since I can run through this game pretty damn quickly. For those that want to know, this is on Legends difficulty, I believe. I pretty much have went through this game on every difficulty known to frickin' mankind. The only thing I can't do is play this game in multiplayer and get 4 people together to play it in multiplayer, since the game is no longer on the shop.
I wish it was still on the shop. Because
Exactly.
multiplayer would be fun.
Exactly, and this spot I love because this is you could go in here in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1.
Actually, if you had it on PC and had it on Steam, I have friends who would jump in and play with us too.
Commander Hill, or should I say,
Exactly.
Rector Hill. Pleasure to meet you.
If only this was cross-platform.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a chill stream. This is a test stream of my internet.
I'm here to help you help the world.
Yeah,
What-
so if you're having issues with anything, let us know.
All right.
Exactly. What
Any
begot
internet
this?
issues.
What begot this was an internet test.
As far as I can see, there were a dozen people in line to succeed.
Was an internet test while in a party doing share plays,
And I've had enough of that.
and
Let's talk about you.
and it showed that. And it showed, and I was constantly getting low to very low.
So an American.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And that is what started this. If people remember my history of streams, I used to have the same problem as Mobman has, which is the yellow triangle of doom.
Absolutely, Mr.
I used to have that problem quite a bit before my internet was fixed. So I'm doing this test to test out if we get the screen.
Unless I hear your name,
Then that's
how to
fine.
deal with
That's fine. That means I have some work to do on the internet before we come back. Because I want everything perfect before we come back. Because that first episode back.
Got my snowball.
Oh boy, do I have plans. Oh boy, do I have plans. I have so many damn plans for it.
And if you're new and you don't know what Odds does with his shows, his editing makes mine look
You
rudimentary.
got some good taste. Hi, Tony.
It really does. His editing
Well, thank you.
is
I have
next
a number
level.
of friends within the organization.
And the amount
None
of stuff
them
he
are
puts in
happy
his
with her
show,
appointment,
or the amount
or even
of
understand it,
things he puts in
including,
each episode,
apparently, Hill.
are quite amazing.
I'll take cold comfort in that if she's put in charge of shutting us down. I just don't know where all this is headed. It feels like we're in for some rough sailing.
And for those that don't know anything about Marvel Ultimate
You're a
Alliance
braver man
1,
than I thought.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, rather. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 takes place during the Civil War plotline,
Please report to Mr. Stark's penthouse.
and sadly completely ignores one of the things that I wish they would have done stuff with, which is the plot line of Galactus showing up at the end of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. But oh well.
Yeah, they'll get it right.
And no, for those wondering, I have not played Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Even though I have a Switch, I have not gotten it, nor am I honestly thinking of it. But I may one day. Just because of the fact that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 certainly shows how far we've come since Marvel 1.
Hi, Steve.
Like Marvel 1, Iron Man was
Doesn't
a
sound good.
was a
There might
C-list
even be some
character.
legislation already being drawn up.
Was just one of the hubs that you went
Agreed.
to.
Reed says he's processing all this through his new
Then he went from a
psychohistory
main
formulas,
character in Marvel
trying to give us
Marvel
some
2
insight on where
to
things might be headed.
to where Iron Man is now, as like one of the
Perhaps a
key
lot better.
players in the entire
We'll see.
series, or a key
Thanks
player
to
in
the
Marvel.
cinematic
Period.
universe. Wasn't the first one made before the cinematic universe happened?
Yep, it was.
So at that point, Iron Man was still technically, like you said, a support character.
Yeah, it shows how much how much everything has changed, and it's so good to see that how everything has changed. And yes, we have so many different characters, a little bit of different characters. There's more characters in Marvel 1 than in this, but it's still fun. Some characters, as you're gonna see, are insanely fucking broken as all get out.
But experts agree that the toll would have been much higher.
Like Juggernaut and Hulk.
Of a small team of superheroes.
I'm not gonna try to find all of the special conversations, but it would be kind of cool. Golem, defend!
Hello.
No. Sorry, can't use Golem.
Supervillains, yes. We Thunderbolt.
Golem is busy
I'd like to think so.
tending the garden. Golem cannot defend.
I'm
Bullshit.
not going over that again. I realize it's a delicate. Thanks. I think I'll be.
Now, I'm not gonna... Like I said, if I can find the quick ones, the quick conversations that are unique, I'll do it. I'll do them, but I'm not gonna run through the entire fucking roster just to find characters that are gonna have special conversations.
I'm fine, thanks.
Especially because they don't really mean much.
Oh, the puns, by far. Sure did. I'm glad I...
Yeah, they don't really mean much. Not really.
I wouldn't blame them if they did. Sorry. I have to say...
And Miss Marvel, a character that completely changes after this. Miss Marvel becomes Captain Marvel. Which, well, you know. I may... Funny how Beetle is typing that while on comms.
What? I'm eating.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, if I ever get a PS5, that has a very high likelihood. Penance, I'm glad they changed him eventually. I don't remember who I was gonna pick for this run because I haven't played this game in frickin' damn eons. But I'll do some characters that are honestly not as overpowered. Like I could easily pick Juggernaut and just run through everybody, you know, quick as hell. Same thing with Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Cap also. I can also do that with, where is he? Thing. I can also do that with Thing. Juggernaut mostly because he has two different, defense points to freaking power up. So his resilience is off the fucking charts. But yes, if I ever get a PS5, I will actually think about going back to. I will actually think about going back to Fallout 4. But for those that are new to my stuff, just go on my YouTube channel. There's tons of Fallout 4 stuff. There's tons of Fallout 4 playthroughs. There's a Tinkerer build, I think. There's a Tinkerer build. There was a survival mode playthrough that I did that kind of ended a little too early for my liking, and maybe I'll go back to that at some point, but it's not a likelihood.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go.
But yeah, this stream is gonna go the entire length of a normal Road 2 show, which is about 2 hours to 2.5 hours.
Buckle up and be ready for anything.
Just to test out the internet. That's why this party is open.
Yep.
To test that out. Yeah, CPW is going to return, and I have to remember how to fucking play this game, because it has been far too damn long. Good thing the game tells you how to play. It has been far too damn long since I played this game. And if you're wondering how long, try at least a year and a half. Try at least maybe a year and a half, maybe to 2 years.
Dang.
Yeah, I have not played this game in a while. I have had way too much on my plate and I've also played this game way too fucking much. I played this back on the PS3. When they remastered it, I got it for the PlayStation 4 almost immediately, because I was just like, hell yes, I love to go back to these games. One of my other choices for this was actually Marvel 1, because I actually really like Marvel 1, and also Marvel 1 actually has all of the DLC that the PlayStation players or any other player really didn't get, because the DLC was exclusive for Xbox, mainly Xbox 360. Because in the original form of Sony PlayStation 3, Sony had the brilliant idea of saying they don't need something called DLC. Because Sony was a bunch of idiots. And then eventually they adopted it. Which is where the trophies come from, as well. Adopting some of the things that Xbox 360 did because people actually liked them, and they were like, oh, what did we say before? Oh yeah. We didn't really mean that. We'll just... Because their 6-axis controls just really worked out.
God, the freaking boomerang. Oh no. Remember
Yes, you having the controller that you have to swing around like a freaking dipshit.
And it had the really long handles and like looked really stupid. The U-shaped controller. Yes, the big giant U. I remember that thing. It was the ugliest controller.
Well, 6-axis actually was in every controller for the PlayStation. Remember the 6-axis controls for being the stupid shit that you had to use for every single time you were trying to walk across a frickin' pipe.
Oh, I'm thinking of the I'm thinking of the concept controller that they came up with.
Yes, their concept controller. But when it comes to
controller for more of a converted.
Yeah, when it comes to the 6-axis controls, they pretty much tried to make it a controller version of the Wii.
Yep.
And yeah, that about worked about as well as you would expect.
So not at all.
Yeah, so not at all, and completely was a waste of fucking time.
Yep.
It was completely fucking stupid. Their idea was that you do a shooting motion to shoot a basketball. like you would fling the controller in a hooping motion to shoot a basketball.
My only question is, what happens if I accidentally let go of the controller?
The problem
is it gonna bank off my TV and go on the hoop, or is it gonna bank off my TV and break my TV?
Well, but the problem with that was you could pretty much, slightly swing the controller in any direction and it worked.
Yeah.
You didn't have to actually do the frickin' stupid motion. And most of the motions didn't even work.
I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there. You think those things grow
Oh,
on trees?
Deadpool.
And yeah.
This was back before you got overly exposed.
For the cherry blossom festival.
I still like Deadpool. I'm gonna watch Deadpool and Wolverine, but Deadpool has become way too oversaturated.
That is what I will be doing next weekend as well. Is going and watching Deadpool and Wolverine. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, Deadpool's become way too overly exposed.
There's no such thing as overexposing Deadpool.
And as you can see, how fast Deadpool got wiped off the face of the earth.
You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party?
Why would they do that to him? He didn't do anything wrong. Just like Gab earlier, he didn't do anything wrong.
Freaking hell. And then... And you're probably wondering why that is, or you're probably wondering why there's no special conversations with Magneto and anyone. It's because none of the DLC characters have any special conversations whatsoever.
Damn.
It's not like Marvel 2, it's not like Marvel 1, where Marvel 1 actually had unique conversations with the DLC characters.
We'll cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway.
They pretty much act like all these characters don't exist in this world.
They're essentially NPCs.
Yeah, they pretty much act like they're freaking NPCs.
Come on, that away, the subway.
Of course.
That away, the subway. Yes, for those that are just joining us, I was gonna do BioShock 1, but I found out that BioShock 1 cannot be streamed on PlayStation, so... Yo, what's up, Mob?
Hey, what's up, Mob?
So we have moved over to my second choice, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Mainly because there is no other... Just for full disclosure, on my PS4, on my PS4, I pretty much don't have a lot of games. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 has very limited space, so I can easily keep it. Marvel 2 and Marvel 1 both have limited space. I was able to download BioShock 1 because BioShock 1 actually has has like 20 gigs. Exactly. But yeah, so there's so that's a little indication. I don't have a lot of games on my PS4 just because I want to keep everything kind of I want to keep all the data for the show. That's pretty much what my PS4 has become, just stuff for the show. And for the which I still need which I need a new USB just to put the last season on when I have enough money. But I have enough space to at least to at least have a couple more shows going. You know, before I need to really find more space. And get some stuff off the console and get it on a USB. But
so you save all of your edits down pretty much, and then
pretty much nearly every single show, but the impacts. nearly every show but the impacts have been saved on a USB. Saving all the impacts on a USB, I'd have like fucking 20 USBs.
Yep.
So, no, I'm not keeping that much on USBs. So, sadly, all the impacts are gone.
At least the trains are still running on
The
time.
only place you're gonna find all the impacts are here on YouTube.
Your precious representative is safe.
So,
Which they're a good watch. I recommend going back and checking them out.
exactly. Ah, Titanium Man. I don't know if he's actually showed up in the MCU yet. Boom.
I don't think he has.
Now he's gone too far. Nobody
Attacks America's food courts. As I've said, this is on. I do not remember what difficulty this is on, but I don't know if this is on Legend. It could be, but I pretty much have played this game on every difficulty known to fucking mankind. This is not a game that I have not played. I have played this game on every difficulty. On both PlayStation 3 and 4.
Okay.
If you know what you're doing, you can have characters that can just run through it on any difficulty. Again, like I said, Juggernaut, Hulk, pretty much those characters. Captain America can a bit, but mostly it's like Juggernaut, Hulk, characters like that can just run through this game like nothing. Yeah, this is not like Marvel 1, where there actually still is a challenge. Once you've leveled up all your characters, there is no challenge left. You can pretty much run through this game on any difficulty at all. And just wipe everybody off the face of the earth.
Can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Catching product placement checks works up a mean nerves.
And yes, Deadpool never shuts up in this level. Why do you ask?
God bless Deadpool.
Wait.
Maybe you should have started with a snowman.
When in DC, be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
National Parking Garage. Freeze well, bird boy. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Okay, now that was cool.
Leave the puns to me there, Iceman. Leave me for the puns. And no, this is not a one-to-one of the Civil War plot. Trust me, this game would suck if it was a one-to-one of that fucking crap. This is actually the first time that anyone's ever done a version of that storyline and altered it. This was before the MCU altered the plot line and did it far better. This is also this game is also far better than the comic.
I've heard mixed opinions on that. So some people think the comic's better. Some people think the games are better. Some people think the movie's better.
Well, I can't take anybody's opinion seriously if they actually think the comic's better. The comics story, Civil War, that made Iron Man the complete jackass of the world, so he got completely owned and became a jobber for pretty much in Marvel for like a year, straight until he popped up in the MCU.
Pretty much. The MCU essentially just saved his reputation.
Pretty much. They tried the same. They sadly tried the same thing with Captain Marvel. Did not work out well. Did not work out that well. Not for Captain Marvel.
Good point.
Certainly was not a big thing for Captain Marvel.
I call that forced hibernation. Like it?
If you want my opinion, the major things that ended up crushing people like Miss Marvel in the MCU was just the fall in the lack of stuff for characters like the Inhumans. When the Inhumans failed, that pretty much doomed everything.
Yeah.
Follow me, heroes. If
you dare. Yeah, pretty much doomed everything at that point. Stan!
Senator Lima from New York State. Good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on hold.
Gosh, dang it.
So, Senator. The X-Men can't afford to register their true identities with...
Say no more, Mr. Drake. I know more about the X-Men than you think. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says...
Excelsior!
Don't I
know you from somewhere?
You don't look
like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil
pushers back to the Capitol.
Give me a call if
you want to hang out again. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I completely have played this way too much.
Please tell me that Deadpool broke the fourth wall there. It's
yes.
Lee.
Yes, by saying don't I know you from somewhere? It's him breaking the fourth wall.
Damn it! I wish you would have broke it farther. That would have been funny. It's the creator. What?
A nation divided. Only this time you will fall.
What?
With a little help, if necessary.
A little help, if necessary. Well, it's gonna be necessary since I'm about to kick your ass. This is also the thing before the MCU when the MCU pretty much saved Maria Hill's reputation, or gave Maria Hill a different reputation with everybody. That's pretty much what happened. Because this storyline completely destroyed her reputation and made her a fucking bitch. And made everyone not like her at all. Because she was taking Nick Fury's spot. And also siding with Iron Man. Who again was not on the side of good, even though the storyline wanted us to believe he was. Which, yes, the entire comic was supposed to be, hey, you know this asshole that completely that made a copy of his best friend and killed. In the copy of his best friend that killed a fellow hero. Yeah, he's the good guy in all this. You're supposed to cheer him.
When this is done, no one will ever trust you, heroes.
It just depends on how. I guess the way they did. I think the way they did the comics was that they give the people reading the choice to decide who they thought was. Right.
Now, I don't remember where it was, but it was an article where they talked to the guy, and yeah, the whole story is not you get a choice. It's Iron Man was right all along.
Jeez.
It was him making a political statement of whatever that was going on at the time, which is why they had the infamous line of Captain America doesn't represent us because he's not on MySpace or watch NASCAR.
Would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not
That
sure
makes him not really an American.
Good lord.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This registration act would tear down everything we've done. Destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode.
3 days later.
Coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing
What's that issue?
boys now.
You can't tell me he doesn't look like the Witcher.
Kinda does.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary
Oh, I'm here and get blazed.
over 600.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could be on
whether
comms.
superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through
But I have
passage
internet
of
to
the
test.
Superhuman Registration Act.
You do have internet to test.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives
So far,
for this
it's
country every day.
looking like it's holding up.
I'm ordering you to obey the will of the
does.
American people, Captain.
Either you help us bring
Which
them
is
in,
which for me is giving me a sigh of relief.
Down, gentlemen. All right.
Trank darts, now!
Boom!
Wow. They're coming. Holy mackerel. They really,
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
had the proportions on point.
Uh-huh. Now this is very important. This is very important placement that they put this.
Registration can go forward as planned.
They put that scene before. They put this scene before the Registration Act.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country
Yeah, they put
are
that
being
before
forced
the
to
Registration
choose a
Act.
side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance
While
movement?
in the comics,
So
I
far,
believe that was after the Registration
Going
Act.
down, the act kicks in at midnight. But word is S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gonna be here sooner than that. Taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it. But he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic,
Fantastic over there.
Maybe
Ah,
you can
Mr.
break into their
Fantastic,
little
the
powwow and get some sense
the
out of
smart but dumbass of the entire of the Marvel universe.
I see everybody.
Understand your skepticism, Luke,
I-
but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do,
Top
the
messages.
consequences...
Bullshit.
Can't be any
All
worse than
messages.
burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating.
I've had it on
This is
top.
a temporary measure. Once
The
things
entire
settle
fucking
down...
day.
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh,
Somebody as
hello.
brainy as
Good
you
timing.
would.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a
Reality check.
But good luck getting anywhere with
Look at
that.
that. Yeah, just for a little bit of a spoiler, there is the ending pretty much brings everybody together, which is a lot better than the actual Civil War plotline from the comics.
I can't do this. Lord knows I've followed you into some pretty crazy places over the years, but somehow this is one place I can't go. I've been thinking
Now, if this is Civil War, you're probably wondering why Hulk and Thor are optional, are characters you can grab. It's because and the X-Men. It's because they pretty much have the attitude of, what if these people were around during Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, we would have had characters like we'd have had characters like, as you saw, that little Patriot dude, and characters like Prodigy as characters. Yeah, the reason you may hear
Blaze is because I'm watching.
Blaze in the background is because Beetle is watching it, because I can't.
They're a new form of science I invented, actually.
And
A way to predict future trends by mathematically modeling past events.
Really? How reliable?
And the reason you are seeing things pop up is because I did not care enough to turn off all notifications, so you'll probably see things pop up. Because, like I said, this is just a chill stream to test stuff out, to test out the internet.
Watch Pikachu attack! Pikachu attack! Not a shot!
This is just a test to test out the internet's connection, to see if I can have this go for a long period of time. You know, so that's about.
See if it'll last for 2 hours. You know.
Yeah, just to see if it lasts. It can last for about 2 hours or so. Because when I do return, I am saying this right now as a kind of a spoiler. When I do return, this is going to be one hell of a return. I have one hell of a return planned for the first episode, and the first episode back will be PCN Fallout Starcade Edition. Will be the return show. So that's the show. So we'll have the fallout from that show, from this year's Starcade, from last season's Starcade.
We recently sat down with one of its most surprising.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Chet Dietrich becoming world champion.
Our pleasure, Captain. In the wake
Jason Jesse James retaining the United States Championship,
mandatory registration for all superhumans.
and so much more.
Americans be wrong?
Unfortunately, they can, Brian.
Continuation of the Mafia angle.
Wrongs that most Americans approved of at the time. Slavery, the incarceration of Japanese Americans during World War II, the McCarthy
The
era.
long, cold stuff that happened.
How do you deal with it? Knowing
Yeah,
that
so
you
there's a lot of things coming up.
I think of what Mark Twain wrote on the subject.
Now again, if you're just joining us, I was planning on doing, as I said in the community post, I was gonna do Bioshock 1 remastered, but apparently I cannot stream it for some reason. I can only stream it on Twitch, and I do not stream on my Twitch.
I tried. I tried getting him to go on 24. I was like, do a 24 preview show.
Yeah, I did not want to do a preview show.
Good time.
I don't blame you.
I can. The government's always... If we had time, I'd tell you some stories. Between you and me, I hope.
And you're probably wondering why I'm probably skipping most of the dialogue, because if it's not unique dialogue, there really is no point in listening to it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
This game does not. This game gives you an option of like three different dialogue options, but it all leads to damn near the same place. Was just ending the conversation. So there's not much here, honestly, for dialogue.
For now, yeah.
It's not like Marvel 1, where Marvel 1 you actually, if you got unique conversations or you knew about certain unique conversations, you want to hear it.
Look, I can't make...
Like Deadpool talking to one of the guards and saying that, well, raising the price of what he needs to pay him and shit from Marvel 1. There's so many different dialogue options you can do in Marvel 1 that were so cool and unique.
In a worst case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the
But this is not. This game does not have that.
They're so busy fighting each other, the criminals.
As you see in the background, it looks like the sky is freaking
we need you to
a
help
bright
keep crime under control
a pukish green.
Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you.
Apparently, there's poison in the air.
Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's
no comment.
Very good.
Ew, who peed in the pool?
No, I was gonna say the crowd got really quiet for a moment.
That's classified, I'm afraid. Now, if you'll excuse me, Songbird and I.
That was funny as hell too.
Oh yeah.
Damn. No one said a thing that entire match.
They didn't.
Are you sure you can pass
To be fair, I was getting my lunch, but everybody else had no excuse.
They were too busy focusing on something else.
Richards and Songbird
Like, no, it's fine. Different camera angles.
Speak of the devil.
Man, speak of the devil.
That's what I think was going on.
You folks made up your minds yet? I ain't no government puppet.
Now this is where you would actually be cut off from certain characters.
Cap in charge.
But
Cap took out a squad of those.
since I played this so many times, I actually don't have any restrictions, as you're gonna see when I switch characters. Because currently, right now, I'm the X-Men. But yeah, I can pick Luke Cage, Songbird. I can pick everybody. Technically, this character should be locked until like the end of the game. But as you'll see with all these characters, even if you pick somebody that's not supposed to be in that scene, there is no unique dialogue. There's none. There's no unique dialogue for it. So you can just have Captain America sign with the registration, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway.
So, my question is, when you have like your team of 4, can you switch between all 4 when you're playing? Can you tab over?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You can switch between all 4.
Oh, nice.
which is something that you cannot do in some games. Okay, let's go with this team for right now, at least. For right now, since we don't want to break little things. Be Miss Marvel. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we're... Hopefully this is... So yeah. There are two different endings you could pick. Like I said, one with registration, one with everything else. As it says, this is why if you can play this game, play this game with a new save, I would highly recommend it, because the first playthrough kind of gives you a look of what you're getting. Of how the game's gonna be, and it kind of gives you a different outlook. Because if you played it multiple times, you're just pretty much running through it.
You are now required to meet with Commander Hill,
because you can easily do so without having any difficulties. Because like I said, I could easily just pick like Hulk, Juggernaut, Captain America, anybody, and just run through this game like a bat out of hell, because no one will be able to stop me. Mostly Juggernaut, because he has two different resiliencies. So even on... I would legitimately have to play this on Legendary difficulty in order to have any type of
I'm glad
challenge.
To see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please. With Stark tech and shield muscle backing you up, count on it. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you?
Back when Maria Hill was an asshole.
One more stunt like that and there'll be hell to pay.
Bam! Bam!
You don't want my husband getting bent out of shape. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it can't hurt you.
I could care less about you, Richards. But assuming your husband has a heart,
Oh,
I'll bet you
flamethrowers
just
at you.
broke it.
I'm Reed's wife, not his slave. He made his choice, and now I've made mine.
Don't worry, kid. You'll bounce back from this. Songbird will be fine too.
But giant heaving tits.
You made the right choice. I knew you would. Now let's get the hell out of here before we got more of these lackeys to deal with.
Welcome to the Resistance. It's good to see there's still heroes like us willing to stand up for what's right. It's also encouraging to see a significant number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents defecting to our side. They call themselves the White Star. Apparently,
There are multiple different times I've...
Stark and S.H.I.E.L.D. have been
Like I said, you can check my channel for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 stuff.
What we got is more important.
Yes, we have the moral high ground.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're in the right.
That's why I kind of wanted to do Bioshock 1, because... But didn't know you could only stream it on Twitch. Apparently there's some Maybe it has something to do with the music in it. I don't know.
Meantime, feel free to explore our command
Could be.
This abandoned
Like it may not be. So you know how like some newer games have that option when you go to play, where they like automatically don't play the music.
We won't win this thing holed up in here.
It may not have
Head
that
over
option.
to the briefing station.
Like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's my only guess. So it probably just doesn't have that option.
Now, if you're wondering why I didn't try to grab Marvel's, why I didn't try Marvel's Alliance 2, not Marvel's Alliance, BioShock 2.
Just got your last encrypted voicemail, and I had a few responses.
I didn't have time. I didn't have time to download 2 different games.
What's it gonna take for you to accept that we are truly at war here? I mean, I appreciate
That's pretty much why.
send along Victor and company to help set up shop here. But old
That's why this or Marvel 1 was my second pick of games to play.
with stunners only?
Mm-hmm.
With all due respect, Captain, we can't pull our punches just because we're dealing with old friends. We've both been through wars. We both know what the price could be for losing this one. I know I can help you win it.
Yeah, how are you doing today, Mob?
Hopefully you're doing good, man.
Yeah, hopefully you're doing good. Saw you uploaded a video for you playing ranked on freaking gosh dang Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel or whatever. That was fun to watch.
Oh, right on.
Nice. Yeah, let's change people here because there are certain people that have unique dialogue. First, let's do it, Danny Rand.
I'm used
Which,
to
by the
being
way, if you want to have any type of fun with like healing, this guy is the one to go with. Especially if you're going with your first run through of legendary difficulty, Iron Fist is the one to do it with. Oh yeah, the Toon World deck? Oh hell yeah, I saw that. That was fun to watch.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of cool theme decks you can do, honestly.
Hey, Luke. We're in a pickle, all right. But I don't think we have ourselves to blame. The country's made a mistake. Once they realize that, things will get back to normal. Yes, and they're pretty good at that game. For now, my main goal is to shore up our position and get dug in for the long haul.
Oh, awesome.
This is a war.
Nice.
Thanks. That means a lot.
There's no conversation with him. I think that's only Cap. Yeah, I think that's only Cap that has those conversations. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's about it for him. For old Cage. Wolverine. Let's do Captain America. Which I probably will for this freaking thing. I'll probably use Cap. Just to show you how freaking much I can run through everything with Cap.
Considering I'm on the run,
This would not take this entire thing would not take too long with Cap. Cap's like another one I can just run through everything with.
There's no one more worthy of our trust than you. But Are you sure
Is he just
it
like
was smart for us to
overpowered, or
repurpose that
is
old
that
base
why?
I
Or
pointed out?
Oh, his attacks are freaking busted as hell.
No, I guess not. I just hope
okay.
he's right.
Iron Man's okay. Iron Man's fine. Iron Man's okay. But Cap is like the one that I can just run through it with. Juggernaut and Hulk are just like...
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Nay, apart from myself, the gods wish to remain neutral in this fight.
Awesome.
Noble though it be.
Thank you.
He is well, Captain. Though his lack of fortitude is doubly...
Yeah, notice how they talk about Thor like he didn't choose a side, but you can easily choose him for the side for whatever side you're on. They did not think some of this dialogue through.
So swears the son of Zeus.
And also, if you go in here and get any of the like XP stuff, you'll see it's 0. Yeah, what's up, feet?
Yo, what's
Welcome
good,
to the
Pete?
test stream of my internet, which is actually going very, very well right now.
Hello, Captain.
Ah, little patriot. That
Please don't treat me like a little kid.
no one fucking remembers that this guy exists.
I understand, Captain, but it makes me
Because then they moved over to Falcon,
if you keep me hidden here all the time.
and Falcon became the
I hope so, Captain.
character that everyone talked about instead of this freaking little dweeb.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's build a team for Secret Avengers. That's what we're looking for. Secret Avengers. We will have... Where is he? There he is. Well, that's what it said. When I tested my internet for SharePlay, that's what it said. It said I had shitty internet. It said I had super low to low internet speed. So I wanted to test out the internet before I come back with CPW. Cuz if I were to get the yellow screen of doom during CPW, I'd have been during PCN Fallout, I'd have been pissed with how long I'm going to put into that and how much I'm going to do with that.
Yeah.
Really? Everyone's internet's being affected, apparently.
Yep.
That's sucks.
Well, it was an error that was made for a company that does web-based stuff, and that's what caused all these internet issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a buddy who works in IT. He's been working like 12-hour days just to try and get the stuff fixed. Yeah, but it's only for Microsoft places. By the way, we're getting a request.
Yeah, hey Beetle.
Shall I?
Yeah, Beetle. Yes, beam up the Monkster.
We will beam up the Monkster. Fucking hell, we're gonna get yelled at for this one.
The Monkster.
Players.
The Monkster.
We will beam you up, brother.
And yes, folks, as I've been repeating, the reason we are not playing BioShock 1 is because apparently BioShock 1 Remastered cannot be streamed on PlayStation. Not on PlayStation, on YouTube. Apparently it cannot be streamed on YouTube through PlayStation. So, oops. Oh well.
Cisco, get your ass in here.
Protect the data Cable had compiled regarding our allies and other prospective base locations. From what we can tell, The base defenses are already
Y'all
compromised.
motherfuckers with this terror-related shit, huh?
It was him, not me.
This is how the fuck I start my motherfucking Saturday at 3:28 p.m. Eastern time. I have to get a fucking Terry Bollea reference, right?
For the record, I said he was going to get yelled at for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that too. You damn right I was.
I also know why he was going to get yelled at for it.
Can they hear you?
Because I gotta see. They hear my ass. Trust me. I make sure they heard me. I make sure. And it was weird because I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing something later today. I might fuck around.
You're no Joe Louis.
Yeah, so far the internet is holding up.
It's something with the signals though. It felt like the signal crossing because I'm having issues now. It seems like other people are having issues, so I feel like there's something happening with signals. Maybe there's a signal crossing. Say, yo, what up, Pete? Maybe there's signal crossings or something going on. Cause, like,
Possible.
It seemed like I moved to the other apartment when I moved in. It seemed like it was good at first, but I think during that heat wave, it started getting real stupid. Also, so you take it.
You're not having any issues with the stream?
So far, I can see it. That's the good news. The good news is I can see the stream. I'm watching on my laptop actually, so I'm not having any issues with that.
Yeah, this has certainly been a very good success. I was actually sadly thinking that we may actually get the yellow triangle of doom.
No,
but that has not happened, so I am very happy about that.
Yeah, let's not.
As Cap continues to completely destroy the living shit out of everybody.
Let's not ponder yellow nothing. Okay. Play safe. Play it safe, folks.
Bam!
Any and all recklessness takes place later on, if at all. I don't even know yet. If I do whatever, it might be
Hello, Spider-Man.
We don't have much time.
God damn.
Grab the explosives and get them away from the cargo.
Well, that's just normal.
Remove those bombs.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, like I said, I'm watching on the laptop right now, so it's cool. Still trying to wake up. I don't know if it was mentioned at any point, because like I said, I just got in, but RIP to Brother Oz.
Yeah. For those of you, one of our brothers in arms here in Team 5 Star and CCM has passed away. Great creator. We're gonna miss him dearly.
Yep.
Only 42. Sad to see someone go so young.
Yeah.
It hit me a little harder than usual.
Yeah.
Something to think about more and more.
I think you better get to Cable, Captain. He needs your help defending that old Hydra base we repurposed.
I don't think I need to know that.
Nothing I can handle. Thanks, Cap.
I've heard of his creations and
definitely dope. Definitely was a dope creator for certain. Really still do from my recollection. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I talked to him a few times. Yeah, very chill. Definitely.
Yeah, just literally still trying to wake up. Excuse me, viewers. My apologies. I'm still trying to wake up.
Good, bro.
Good. There we go. I knew there was something
trying to figure out what I'm doing. And apologies for any and all noise in the background in advance, just in case.
Bam!
All unregistered combatants are ordered to stand down.
Let me make sure this controller ain't gonna mess up.
fight me, government!
Alright.
Bam!
Hey folks, thank y'all for tuning into the stream. Thank y'all for checking it out.
Yep.
Also, be sure to check out the Let's Talk podcast.
Yep, the Let's Talk Caw Shop podcast, which is a bi-weekly podcast that I've been doing in the meantime.
Just be sure to check that out, folks, if you can.
If anybody is interested in Caw Wrestling and is interested in hearing from 3 different perspectives of 3 different people that have been of different lengths of time they have been in Caw Wrestling / Digital Wrestling, then that is the podcast for you. Especially if you're just getting started.
And
there's a lot more conversations to come as well.
If I can handle a Red Skull, I can sure handle you.
My apologies, I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm in the kitchen. You can hear that.
What were you gonna say, Beetle?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I just remembered something though. We believe in John Beetle. We believe in John. What, you say I was letting that shit go? Fuck no.
Ow. Ow.
I'm letting that shit go.
I got caught.
How many fingers I'm holding up, Beetle? How many?
No strings
How many? Let's see if we get the right answer this time.
That's one if you can find the stream for it.
I can't see how many fingers you're holding up.
No strings attached.
Look at him. He's trying to be a smart ass. Oh, that's so cute.
You're just making it worse on yourself.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh no, he's being a smart ass. Oh.
That's something to look up just in and of itself. Of Monk saying how many fingers am I holding up, and Beetle actually responds as drunk as he was.
I think I blurred it. What did I blurt out? 3? I was like,
I think he did. I think he blurted out 1.
1. I think it was.
I know how much that is.
I think in my mind you were flipping me off, so when you were like, how many fingers am I holding up? I was like, 1.
That's exactly what it was. It was like, I know how much it is, you asshole. 1.
I know you're flipping me off, you jackass. 1.
It's and Monk is just like yeah, that man was like, that boy is gone.
Nah, but the funniest shit is when he started thinking he was fucking multilingual and shit.
My favorite is when he thought he was streaming.
Oh yeah. No, I got you right now. No, this is recent. I got you right now. See you next season. I got you right now. See you next season.
Now, Beetle, if you had me bringing that up on your bingo cards, you certainly have lost.
Yeah, right.
If anyone had Monk bringing that up in his on your bingo card, you certainly have now won.
Oh shit! I feel like drinking today now. God damn it! No, I'm going outside. I said I wasn't gonna drink today. Am I gonna drink today? Like they say, if I'm streaming, I'm not streaming sober. I did say that. Oh, no.
He did. He said he was gonna stream drunk.
I did say that. That's why I'm like, damn. We'll see. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It depends.
By the way, you'll notice a common denominator here with these women.
Your stunt in Stark Tower was cute, but this is just lunacy. You're facing down all of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey, Widow.
Your own government.
You're actually Russian here.
I respect your sense of morality, but it's misplaced. Regardless, I can't let you go any further. I don't want to fight you.
You don't have Volk in your party, do you?
Bam!
Oh, this Widow's wearing a low-cut top.
More than just words.
And
Did you honestly think we'd be unable to call in reinforcements, Natasha? Your biggest weakness is your overconfidence.
and yes, folks, when you actually play this, if you actually play this, and you do a new game, this this fight will be a lot longer. I am maxed out and I can pretty much run through any of these boss fights on any difficulty. That is one of the reasons I chose Marvel 2 as an alternative to BioShock 1. Just because I can pretty much not pay attention to the game and just shoot the shit, because I pretty much have there is no chance in hell of me dying. Unless I do something completely stupid.
Don't do that.
I knew there was something up here. Ta-ta! And yes, I played this game enough that I know all the places where everything is hidden. Why do you ask?
Who asked?
Damn!
Whoa, what did I miss?
No, just your response. He's like, in case you ask, you're like, who asked?
That's just a comment for anybody that would comment. That would possibly comment of just like, why are you searching for things? Well, because I know where everything is.
I was thinking USA, baby. I was thinking USA, so. Once again, please, apologies for my background. I am multitasking. Because I don't feel like doing nothing.
Now, for those that know me, know that I'm a Captain America fan, and yes, I have seen the Captain America New World Order, Brave New World trailer. I'm not like some people that are not optimistic. I am highly optimistic for it.
I'm gonna take it that's a new movie coming.
And in February.
I've forgotten more about
word? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, the only Marvel film this year is going to be is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
But for anybody that knows me that has seen the meme that I posted, that's pretty much very accurate. One movie comes out, the MCU is dead. The MCU is dead. It's the MCU. Another film comes out, the MCU is back.
So, guess how many of this is pretty damn funny. Guess how many members Blaze has on his Skype?
69.
Damn. You heard it, didn't you?
Once you said number, that was just an instantaneous thing.
God damn it!
You gave it away with how you were saying it.
Damn it!
Nick has not learned yet, I see. Bad.
Grasshopper still has much to learn.
Yeah, very. Very short. I will be on a late host schedule.
Now, for those that would be wondering why am I busting all these boxes, because this is an older game, and you get stuff for currency and stuff to level up your character with that, and gain up. Let's actually show here. Hero details. This is what that would be for. Points to spend on your abilities, on your moves, and also these. which are ability stuff. But as you can see, I have maxed out all of them with every character in the game.
Obviously.
Maxed out at 60. I pretty much have like I said, I've beaten the game. I've pretty much played this game way too many fucking times.
He can play this game with his eyes closed.
More than likely, I wouldn't.
Pretty much. There's only certain characters that you can play this game with that can play it like on every difficulty. There's very few. Cap can if you know how to play and you play your cards right. Juggernaut, if you've maxed him out, you pretty much have no problem. You can play it on any difficulty and just run through it. The only problem you'll ever have is on Legend. Eventually on Legend, by the final boss, you'll finally get some damage. But other than that, you'll probably never get hurt. If you do, it's gonna be rare. Yeah, Hulk is fine. Hulk is another one that will do that. But he's not as defensive as Juggernaut. And the other difference between this and Marvel 1 is that Marvel 1 has 4 outfits you can choose from. This game only has 1. 2 outfits in total.
Where is he watching in behind? Oh, he must be watching something else in the background.
Beal is watching in the background the Get Blaze talk show.
He's talking about how he does his stuff. He's actually going to make a Discord.
Awesome.
He's talking about right now rules and systems.
If I wasn't on stream, I would actually be over there and probably be waiting in the wings to have be on comms.
Yep.
But that's I have to do this. This is something I have to do. I have to test this out. I do not want to have issues. Especially because of how much I have planned for that first episode. I'm not trying to overhype it, but I have tons of ideas planned for that first episode, and one of them I'm very hyped for people to see and see how they react. 2 major ones, and one of them is going to be really big. So there's a lot coming. So
We've got a chance now.
Now after the stream, the person I'll be working on is someone that goes to Wonderland. A certain Miss Alice Pierce.
Ooh.
Then after her will be another member of the Mafia, Mr. Cunningham.
Register with you.
I heard that in the background.
I heard that too. If you don't like it, leave the show.
Yep. It just depends on the story, honestly. And if you have too many characters and not enough time to book them, trust me, not everyone's gonna get on the show every week.
Exactly.
I kind of want to jump in there now to try and say that. It's like on that topic. on that topic, like, it depends on how much time the person doing the stuff has. For me, I keep a spreadsheet, and I try to make sure everybody gets at least one match a month. Some characters are going to get more matches, but it's because we have storylines actively happening.
Exactly.
That I've already planned out. It's nothing against anybody else.
And then there's some times where certain characters have to be kept off the show for the storyline, and some people don't want to wait for the storyline to go into effect in order to let everything build.
Yeah. And maybe your character may not be in a match, but maybe I have them in a promo, or maybe I have them in a segment. Maybe they're doing something,
Yeah.
Like the hooded figures on the show, the 3 hooded idiots. I ain't saying who they are. I'm not ruining them.
Your main
But
mistake was starting to
when it comes out who they are, it's going to set up for a match. It's setting up for war games.
Yeah.
And I'm not just going to do war games to do war games. I'm doing like 5 or 6 war games matches. So over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing the build to it. So everybody who's going to be in a war games match is going to be featured on the show, because they're going to be in the match.
Exactly.
So it makes sense. And your character may not have been at Stars and Stripes, but that doesn't mean I don't have plans for the war games. It doesn't mean I don't have plans for them down the line when I actually get around to their shows.
I'm about to bring out the grouchiness in me with this shit. Oh boy.
Nah.
You know where my head is going with everything right now. You already know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I know.
We're going deeper underground. Too much panic in this town.
You need to reach my position and stop Bishop before he downloads our intel.
Fuck that, man. Why even say what I'm getting ready to say? Before I say it. As you can see, we made ourselves at home.
We've made ourselves at home.
This was just a skirmish.
At the end of the day, man, so whoever is hosting that shows or whatever, people need to take into consideration that things happen for a reason, things happen a certain way. It's definitely
with you
for wanting things to be done a certain way at a certain time. Look, unless your ass is in the background dealing with all the details, planning and all that other shit, people gotta chill with that shit, bro. That's my shit.
Exactly.
Cool. People want to be on the show and shit. Like, no, and no offense, though. I don't want nobody to take this shit the wrong way, neither. Don't take this shit the wrong way.
That
like,
robot
I get
locked
it,
into a power terminal.
But don't be making demands. Or don't be like, no. Hey, are you know what's in the background? Do you know what's going on in the background? Do you know what this person is doing?
Good work.
You know,
Take it toward the other 2 terminals.
people sometimes forget that shit. And I'm like, no, come on. And then keep in mind, we got limited slots. They only give you a fucking 100 slots, man. Not like they gave us 200 or 300 or whatever the fuck the case may be.
Right.
And even then, no one is going to do a 4 fucking hour show every single week, and then have pay-per-views 10 hours long.
I tried.
You can't have everybody on your show.
No. It's in order to tell a good story, right? Sometimes some people don't make it on, and there's nothing against them.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Hey, Samurai.
It's just that you need to be able to tell your story without.
You got so much going on next to this fucking hard. You got so many, and you're trying to accommodate. That'd be the other thing. Everybody want to try to accommodate and shit. Like, that was one of my issues. I want to try to accommodate and be like, that's what the fuck happened. I got burnt the fuck out.
It's the ass man.
Yeah. Hooray! You're finally home. Now again, for those that are just joining us, I was gonna play BioShock 1 remastered, but I cannot stream that on PlayStation. So on PlayStation, I cannot stream that here on YouTube. through PlayStation. So I've decided to do my second option, which is Marvelous Alliance 1, Marvelous Alliance 2. Marvelous Alliance 1 was another one of my choices, but I decided to do this instead. Marvel 2. Thanks, Feet.
You won't turn America into something it's not.
I know I'm more paying that more of a mind than all of you are.
What problem?
I know I'm more doing that than you guys are, because I'm anal like that.
Now, watch it. That pod's fully charged. I can unlock central command now. Let's set your camp here. We'll have to get past them to reach me.
You played though.
No, I got the right word. I'm very much like that. I worry way too damn much about certain things. I'm working on it.
What up, mob man? What up, y'all?
I'll never stop fighting for this country.
Everybody tuned in right now.
Yep. And for those that for those that would have questions on people's shows and you're on some people's shows, here's a great idea. Especially when they say to do so, just message them. If you have a question, just message them.
So simple. No
it's very simple. You can pretty much ask us owners of the feds anything. No question is dumb. Especially if you're asking as of what is happening on the show with you. Nothing is a stupid question. Especially when you're trying to understand what your place is on the show. Because when you know your place on any show, that's when you could say, okay, I'm in this spot. This is where I want to go. So then later I can ask the owner, how can I get from here to over here? And sometimes the answer to that of if you're in the opening match and you want to get to the main event is just trust the process. Trust that I'm going to get you there. Even if you're seeing a storyline and you have an idea, definitely send us that, because even if we don't use it, we're still putting what your suggestion is under consideration.
Exactly. My pet peeve is when you try to force your story on the creator. And I've had that happen a few times.
Yeah, don't do that.
In my own chats.
I've done that in my rookie years too. Don't do that.
Yeah, where they come in and they try to force a story down my throat when I already have another story in mind for someone. I've even had it happen when I had a story that I was working on with Oldest Saturday. Had it all set up. The stream that it happened, someone came in an hour earlier and was trying to get at the character that everything was going to happen for. And I had to be a jackass and jump in and say, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen, I'm sorry. Because there's already a plan in place. And I ruined my own surprise to do it. That's like my one pet peeve. It's like, if you're going to come in, don't try to push your own story. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it since, and he now knows. But it's just one of those, talk to the creator, find out how they do it.
Because everybody has their own way of doing things.
Exactly.
I think the term "better y'all than me" is gonna definitely ring bells for those.
Yeah, if someone did it to you, they'd get cussed out.
Yep. I will curse
Pretty much.
you the fuck out, because you're not gonna dictate to me what the fuck I'm doing. Considering that I'm usually nice to everybody anyway, I don't need somebody dictating shit to me. No way. Don't do
Well,
it.
the guy came in and essentially wanted to attack the character, right? He wanted to come in and stab the guy in the chest, and I was like, no, that ain't happening.
I believe it was the throat.
Yeah, it was the throat. Wanted to stab him in the throat.
Meaning,
I was like,
meaning
nope.
death.
I don't have time to explain why.
And I quickly jumped in and said, I'm sorry, but I don't do stabbing or dismembering on my show.
No, nobody on this show is Wolverine. We cannot come back to life.
We will not be killing anybody on today's show.
What fucking sadomasochist shit is going on here? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. That's when I jumped in when I did. So I was like, sorry, you need to learn the character.
I'm not sitting here.
I told him if you want to do a story, reach out to me in private and let's talk.
You really think
So,
that's gonna be enough to take
Matter
me
of fact,
down?
that's sorry, but fuck no. Only that first real shit, like honestly, like I'm not even trying to be like fucked up about it, fortunately, but my thing is that privilege per se is reserved for certain individuals. You know who they are. So why? So therefore,
I was gonna say that kind of a storyline in my universe, I would say for like if I ever brought in, let's say, oh god damn it, I can't. Why is their name? The members are all in my head, but the name of the group is not popping up. Fuck. The usual suspects. They would be a group where it's like, okay, someone got stabbed backstage. They would be a group where the story, or story-wise, it would kind of make sense. Where it's like this person was stabbed backstage and is not able to make it to the arena tonight and is in the hospital in critical condition. We're trying to figure out who did it, and then like moments later, you see those three storming down the ring and attacking somebody else. Yeah.
Which, by the way, as you can see, this is how fast I can run through the bosses.
Damn.
Oh look, 2 cables.
Bishop, have you? Oh, damn it! I knew I should have supervised this op personally. You've really stepped in it now, Steve.
Here you Steve,
Not a problem. We've got plenty of empty cells, and yours is all set up. Meantime, enjoy what's left of your little base.
I guess the simplest way to do this diplomatically is I'll let you understand the nuances that goes into all of this. Man, just tread lightly, folks. That's all, man. Just exercise some patience. And exercise some patience.
We've already enjoyed some victories in this conflict.
That's all. That's the best thing. That's the best, nicest thing I can say on that note.
And it looks like Stark and Shield are working
me
overtime.
personally, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't even have the capacity to do it if I wanted to right now. Shit, I got a backlog. I got a list of over 100 fucking people in the backlog that I've for years. I ain't booked for the
Oh yeah,
next
Samurai,
10
you have a key to the booth, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but you have a key to the booth.
Kyle, get here, Kyle. Kyle.
If you gotta do that voice, you gotta do it right.
Russo.
You gotta do it right. That's my Kyle. Kyle, that's my Kyle.
Russo.
You're number 3, Kyle.
Russo.
I'm number 2, Kyle. You're number 3. You're behind me, Kyle.
Head to the briefing station when you're ready for your next.
I ain't got no weed right now. God damn it, man.
I got no weed right now. Damn it, man.
Like, now, I gotta get. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to call it. Back 2 hours later. 2 hours later.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an hour left, about an hour left of this test.
Yes.
This test has been wildly successful. Which, by the way, if you're wondering who the hell who the hell that doofus is up there, that is the person I brought up. That is Patriot. I mean Prodigy. That is Prodigy.
Oh,
I do not know if he's still around in Marvel. I don't think he is.
I don't see a John Cena lookalike.
Oh, while I'm focused a little bit, Mr. Cornett, the updating situation needs to be a success. I cleared out the little issue.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm testing it out right now. It works. It actually works. I don't see it no more. And I was able to improve on certain parts of it too. So yeah, it's ready. I'll send a picture first so you can see what I'm talking about.
Alright.
So like I said, my biggest issue now is y'all just gotta keep reminding me of shit so I don't forget.
Yeah.
But I had it in the chamber waiting. I was just noticed this. I was like, oh shit. Alright, let me see what's going on. So I'm about to send a picture.
Hi, Cap. What's going on?
A couple.
Of course, Cap.
Yeah.
The Rand Corporation might not be anywhere near as big as Stark Enterprises, but I can help keep us afloat. Not really, no. I understand my chi abilities may seem
poor
like
Iron
magic,
Fist. Too bad you had kind of a
as
shitty show.
important as your leadership anyway.
I like this show. Where it got care of the mini space
exactly the way it's supposed to, Steve.
Oh, word?
Yeah, the chick on the show.
Yeah, I need to.
Hey, Luke.
I want to touch base on that.
Not where
I
I
need to
ever
update
imagined
your face
we'd be,
too.
buddy.
It's been a while.
Yo, let me
They've
get a
got the
crack at it then,
firepower
man. My
advantage, no question
surgery
about it.
spot is
But
now
we've got a
officially
lot
back
more
open.
heart and soul.
Okay, go
From
for
where
it.
I sit,
Yeah,
that
just send me the
trumps pretty much
whatchamacallit, the photo.
Yeah, the actress's name.
Yep.
I gotta find a better
Lucky
photo.
numbers are
That's the
5,
problem. I have to find a
15,
better photo.
74.
The one I used before wasn't that great. So
My recommendation is the photo needs to be huge. Anything over 700 by 700, I don't care how big
You had
it is.
Larry, you had Mo, here's Turley.
Does that make Monk Shemp?
Hey, Captain.
Nah. I'm just Monk. Fuck that.
I understand, sir.
Oh, come on, play along.
Well, I mean, Shemp is a great person to be.
Okay, I said I'll play along. Shit. Damn. I'm not high yet, man. God, I'm not high yet.
Thank you, sir. However, there is one thing. Iron Man
Prodigy does actually have a very cool fucking look.
It's funny.
I will give him that. He does have a cool freaking look.
Appreciate it, sir.
What how you guys
I want
doing?
to help.
I'm just now catching up on Stars and Stripes.
Maintaining, man. How you,
Have fun.
Alright.
I've been alright.
Definitely read the comments. Holly got a her first-hand introduction to both American Phoenix and Lady Liberty.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, I saw that. I think Rage had fun.
And Freedom's Reign. And Freedom's Reign.
I love how Freedom's Reign's like, you're pretty.
Yeah. You're
Phoenix.
You're purred. Yeah, get going. We have to get out of here.
When it comes to fighting other heroes,
Let's get out of here. We're outnumbered.
We're outnumbered. They're gonna kick our ass.
That's good to know. Especially coming from you.
I can just see the scene. I can just see the scene. The big fucking lug just stops.
Just stops, looks at Holly, is like, you're pretty.
You're
Meanwhile,
purdy.
Phoenix, get going.
Get going. Go, you big dumbass.
He said it, not me, y'all. He said it, not me.
I love Phoenix as my gosh, it is fun playing Phoenix. That's why I love it when he gets so much heat.
I just love the fact that freaking like Lady Liberty's like she had the Buzz Lightyear moment of like, tell me I wasn't this delusional.
That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. That's exactly what I was thinking of when I said that.
You're like, okay, how do I want to perceive this? Okay, Buzz Lightyear meeting himself.
Yes.
When he's still drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yes, that's what I was aiming for. I even said the exact same line. Please tell me I was not this delusional.
No backdoor soldier.
Yeah. Unlike in that one, he actually got cut off before he finished delusional.
Stand ready until we figure out their weakest link.
Star Command, we have a rogue soldier.
I am ready.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Secret Dimensions. Captain America.
Might be trolling Gab right now.
Please check your messages.
I saw it.
So are we good or what are we?
I see it. I'll have to get to it after the stream.
So I just love the fact that freaking Rage mentioned like, oh, I wonder if Laura's here. I know he said Lauren, but still.
I want to keep her on the team, but could get rid of Cable since Cable doesn't do and he is DLC character. I could do Cage. I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll get rid of Cable. I'll do Storm. Yes, folks, and this is Storm's alternate attire. Please enjoy. I honestly like her first attire better, though. Huh. There we go. Let's get going.
Also, god damn it, I just looked at freaking Rage look on there. It's like, I wonder how often is poison on the morning wood. I'm sorry, I'm just now catching up. That's why I'm just like, God damn. Comment that makes sense. I'm like, what are we just saying? At first, we're all just shooting the shit.
I had to bite my tongue so hard when that happened. I was like, God damn it! God damn it! You had to type that.
And Beetle didn't even know where I was going. I just go silent, and then he sees this long text.
Oh my God!
This match is sponsored by Beat Coffee.
Like, I thought Oz was broken, and then I see the fucking paragraph. This motherfucker.
The convoy route is heavily defended. You'll need to clear out the anti-air emplacements.
So we have the most American war. We have.
Then you can bust out her friends and get them to safety.
So I think the only match I didn't win was freaking the Intercontinental title match. But honestly, that was such a good match. I don't care.
Yeah, I like the comment. I like the little conversation between Holly and Liberty, where it's like who's delusional.
She's just like, I'm just here for the most American war I've ever seen.
God damn.
And Lady Liberty is still like, please tell me I was not this delusional.
She's like, I worry for your sanity, hon.
Yeah, I'm praying for your sanity right now.
Pretty much. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to T.O. today, too.
Yeah!
Shout out to T.O. Happy birthday again, brother.
Yeah, happy birthday, Trav.
Happy birthday, Trav.
Birthday, Trav.
Just saw that pop up.
I actually spoke with him briefly earlier. Just, my mind is all over the place.
Can't wait for some day to see the return of Ring of Fire in the dojo.
I won't let you do this.
I feel like there's now 2 dojos I need to get back now.
Yes, there is.
I thought one was already on its way back.
In a way, I was starting to record it. And I might have an idea for something I might do, but we'll see.
I actually had one of his girls on the show today.
Oh, Trav?
Yeah. Candace is his.
Candace Cotto?
Oh, well.
Candace Cotto ain't his.
His and Kimura's, isn't she?
I think it's just Kimura's.
Oh, just Kimura's? Oh.
It was more of a joint situation.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That attire that she has, or that she was wearing today, was made in Detroit attire.
Yeah.
Time to go for the rollerball.
Poison, on the other hand, was yeah.
That woman silenced the entire chat.
That was hilarious. They were all too busy focusing.
Now, to be fair, I was actually getting my lunch, so.
I
was
typing a long ass thing.
I typed that. I technically typed that. I either typed that before or after I got it. It was before. It was before. I typed it before, and then I went to go get my lunch. That's why I went silent.
So that's what the kids call it nowadays. Okay.
Yes, I can tell you what I had.
I don't want to know what the kids call anything.
I had a cheese and bologna sandwich with sandwich with mayo with toasted bread. Smartass.
I'm dead.
Dude, you really are explaining your lunch.
Oh my god!
Not to everybody. Just a smartass that's gonna keep bringing it up.
Oh, I can't believe you actually explained it. You didn't have to explain it, bro.
Hey, Drunk Beaver, this is coming from the person that read off a fucking Monster Kid. You can't say shit.
Pretty much.
Oh no, I can't say shit. That's true.
Yes, you read off.
I'm not hiding that fact at all.
I was still trying to figure out how you read off that kid though. No,
I don't know how he was sober enough to do it.
When I read off the monster can, I wasn't drunk. I was tired after a workout.
And you keep saying this, I'm tired shit, and clearly you was drunk though.
No, I was not drunk that day. No, I was drunk. I was drunk at Jamrock when I was doing the fuck you old man bit.
Yeah, oh yeah, you was. Oh, you sure was.
That's a fucking no-brainer.
Oh, you sure was.
The monster can day I was not.
Get some firepower up here.
But what was going on was my body was detoxing from like 3 months of drinking. Essentially.
So defense exhibit A, this man has just clearly admitted that he's in his system, which means, sir, you was fucking drunk.
I wasn't really drunk. My body was getting rid of it.
Yeah, well, but during it, you did act drunk.
I did act it, but I wasn't actually drunk.
According to the legal and scientific guidelines, you was still technically under the influence of alcoholic substances. Therefore, sir, you were still drunk.
It wasn't really the alcohol, it was more the gut bacteria that drove from the alcohol dying off.
It's just fucking oldest shit
Releasing
squeeze
the
already.
chemical. No, I'm just saying, I wasn't drunk. It was more like a weird side effect
Sorry, Songbird. Boom!
In that sense, yes, I was. You're right. I see where you're. No, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I was using scientific analysis. That's the only reason why I said it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Therefore, you are now in contempt of court, sir.
Very much.
You are now in contempt of court.
Literally.
Oh.
I was not drunk that night. I did not have any drinks that night.
I did not have sexual relations with that one.
Thank you for saying it so I didn't have to.
I did not drink I did not drink that beer this morning. I drank all night long.
God damn it. I know exactly where that came from, god damn it.
I know.
Generation X was a better State of the Union address than pretty much most presidents.
That was one of the funniest.
But that line was also a parody line. He was parody. He was freaking taking a jab at Bill Clinton.
We know.
I did not have sexual relations with that one. On the contrary, we were up all night.
Oh, not long.
You can do it. You can do it all night long.
God damn.
You know what movies that's from? I applaud you.
Sadly, I do not.
Waterboy.
Thank you.
Waterboy, Adam Sandler, definitely all the way.
And then what's funny is they swamp. There's a movie that Rob Schneider stars in, and Adam Sandler is one of the extras that yells, "You can freaking do it!" I can't remember the name of the movie though.
You're in position on the high line. Clear out the guns before the convoy shows up.
Oh, well, it looks like the late 90s, early 2000 movies.
Back before we realized but that's before Adam Sandler became boring and annoying.
When I was a kid, he was funny.
So he was to everybody, and then he just kept doing the same old shit. Then there's Will Ferrell, that was never funny.
I've been waiting to hear that one for a while. I've been waiting for that.
That doesn't matter of opinion. Okay.
Sorry for those that actually like Will Ferrell. I don't. I have never found his yelling at the screen, freaking comment, type of jokes funny.
The only, I think the one movie that kind of made me realize that was Elf.
Oh, good gracious.
There are people who are I've talked to who are like, oh yeah, I love Elf, and I'm like, I don't.
I am one that's with you on that. I hate that fucking movie. I never understood why in the hell it got popular.
How dare you? You're both buzzkills.
When I heard him start screaming, I'm like, if I was in that room, I would fucking smack you in the balls to shut you up. And I would smack you in the balls with a fucking sledgehammer.
Right, the court will not allow the last two statements to go past.
The court The court is gonna have to.
Your statement has been overruled.
Apologies for anyone that likes Will Ferrell movies. I don't, because they're all the fucking same.
There's somebody right now that probably likes Will Ferrell movies that is watching this shit just like, this motherfucker.
I'm just waiting for someone. I'm just seeing a Will Ferrell fanboy just like punching the computer, going yeah.
Like I said, apology accepted. Damn it.
I'm sorry, they're all the same to me. I mean, if you said to me, because I'm a big fan of Jim Carrey, that if you say Jim Carrey's comedy is all the same, I would give that to you, because technically it is, but to me that's funny. Comedy is subjective.
The only difference between the two, I think, is the fact that, like, at least for some people, Jim Carrey's works. Because, yes,
yeah, because he's silly.
A different situation. It works for him.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, that's why.
This is interesting.
Keep going. Once those transports are down, we'll have time to get our people out.
Switch to Miss Marvel since Miss Marvel, Invisible Woman, since there's going to be a special conversation. Wow. And plus, she's also badass. Depending on the difficulty. She doesn't have any difficulty sliders, so her freaking gosh dang health goes down like nothing. Boink.
While you're at it. Nice to see you fighting bad guys for a change, Susie. What was little Miss Fake Nails up to? Wow, they must really be getting desperate. But like I told Reed, I don't want any part of this war you got going on. But that'd be the same thing as...
Shield force is coming for you. I don't think they care if Ben gets caught in the crossfire either.
Bloody death strike.
Roll the roll. We believe in Drunk Beetle. We believe in Drunk Beetle.
Bruh, can I just say real quick? I love the fact that Joe Hendry
I wonder
did
if who started that. I was like, who started that shit?
Sheesh, here we go again.
I was say, fucking. I love the fact that Joe Hendry apparently had a little bit of. I think for a match he had with Elias, he made another fucking song parody. Damn. Hendry took his job.
Oh, poor Elias.
Bruh, the funny thing is, again, I have him as one of my tag champs over on Universe mode that me and Rage run with a couple other buddies.
These shield guys are out of control.
I have him paired with fucking Rick Boom, so it's like, it's fun. It's a cool idea. And then, you know, he gets fired. I'm just like, oh shit!
Okay, Susie, you got me. I'll do whatever I can.
And Rick Booz gets fired.
So about using him in next year's game, we hate to tell you this, but you're gonna have to download it.
Either you're gonna have to either you're gonna have to find new tag champs, or you're gonna have to find a call on CC.
Yep, exactly. Same. Gosh dang it! When I heard freaking gosh dang about Cameron Grimes and then Dijak, it's like shit. Until I found out why Dijak got fired.
I was like, Cameron Grimes is a shame, though.
Cameron Grimes is a shame. The Dijak, I have no sympathy for that whiner.
Step lively.
Oh, bro, the reason WWE fired or let his contract expire for Dijak, he was giving information to dirt sheets.
Ooh.
And when he left, he pretty much was like, he pretty much was lying. And saying, well, I was going to be the world champion of NXT. I was going to do this, and I was going to do that. And him being NXT champion would have made zero fucking sense because they were pushing, because at the time, Trick just became world champion. So there's no reason there's no way he would have been, and he was in a fight for the United States, for the North America Championship. There's no way he was getting to the world title. So he was lying.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's what he's been doing. If you actually watch NXT and listen to what he says, he's lying through his Dijak is lying through his teeth.
Lying for sympathy points at this point.
Yeah, because the timelines make no sense.
You must have realized
So he's completely making shit up just to be a fucking gosh dang, just to try to get sympathy and not say that, oh yeah, I was selling crap to dirt sheets.
Speaking of which, now don't play too rough with your new toys, Hank.
Oh, you never let me have any fun.
And yes, folks, that is Hank Pym, back when he was Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket? You deal with him. I'll try to keep Iron Man away from our friends.
And for those wondering, in my opinion, guys, everyone fucking knew everyone knew that was gonna happen with Ant-Man. Ant-Man can survive 2 movies because they can bring in Wasp, but even that barely got money, barely made its money back. There was no way they were gonna get their money back with 3. Ant-Man is not a character that can have 3 movies.
Come on.
He can have 2, 3. 3's pushing it.
They gave it their best shot.
He certainly did.
So, speaking of, what's your favorite, Marvel property, as it were?
The Captain America movies. I'm a big Captain America fan, and I cannot wait for Part 4.
I'm kind of becoming more of a fan of the What If series that they have on Disney Plus.
What if was good? I personally wasn't a fan of season 2, because I kind of lost the plot of what If is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be about one character. It's supposed to be about It's supposed to have an actual. It's not supposed to be about one character.
In fairness, with season 2 was they did kind of mix up where they had some that were their own contained stories, like Hella, Find the Two Ring.
Yeah, because that was supposed to be in season 1.
Nebula joining the Nova Corps was one of the most fun ones. Cause holy
yeah, that
shit,
was also any of those were supposed to be in season 1. But they left him over and kept him for season. Kept him over for season 2.
I like what they did with Wanda. I thought that was a good series.
Yeah.
I will say.
And then Multiverse of Madness. It was cheered when it came out. I don't know why it's now. I don't know why it's hated now. But I liked Multiverse of Madness.
I haven't really watched all of them.
It's just exact. It's exact. The ending is exactly what anybody with a brain would have said was going to happen. No one was going to know who the hell Clara is, and no one was going to give a shit. And lo and behold.
I'm not gonna lie though, one of my favorite movies of all time for this is the Black Panther movie. I've seen the movie because I haven't seen Wakanda Forever yet. But
I know Wakanda Forever gets fucking hate for the anti-woke group of morons, but I liked Wakanda Forever. I'm sorry, I liked it. I thought it was a good for the option of not having Black Panther. I actually not having T'Challa. I actually like the direction that they went with it.
For me, it was like Black Panther the original was cool for the fact that like you had Killmonger. I just wish that they could have at least let him last beyond one movie.
Oh, they could have retconned that if they wanted to. They could have easily retconned that he survived part 1, and they could have just had him in part 2, had him in Wakanda Forever in a more a redemption role of redeeming his character.
By the time Wakanda Forever rolled around, they already had the multiverse going, so they could have had another variant of him show up.
I mean, that's kind of what they did with What If too. Like in the first season, they had Killmonger fucking save Tony Stark.
Yeah, they could have had a multiversal variant of Killmonger, who didn't grow up in a bad situation and actually had a better viewpoint.
I actually think it would have been better if it was the same Killmonger, and he didn't die, and he would have just had a redemption arc, seeing the death of T'Challa.
Like somehow T'Challa didn't
having the bad guy turn good.
That'd be cool.
Throughout the movie, and having the temptation of an asshole like Namor would have actually helped that.
Yeah.
Would have helped that of him choosing between doing what he would wanted to do, which is kill the son of a bitch, to just not doing that and being a hero.
Yeah.
Feeling that, figuring out a way to draw us out in the open.
I will be right back.
Staying 2 steps ahead of Stark, Richards, and Kim is no small feat, Captain. I think the more likely scenario at this point is for them to try to set a trap for us. Understood. I'll give it some thought.
It's one of those things where we can kind of speculate, but we're not the writers. We're not the ones in charge of.
I still can't believe there are mutants.
But this is something that I've always made a statement of. The more, and you can even probably look back. I think I've even said them on stream. The more they go into the supernatural and more into the cosmic side of Marvel, is the more they're going to lose people.
Consume your life or cloud your judgment. What's wrong is wrong. It's too late for that. Way too late.
That's crazy.
And I've always said that, and well, look at how things are now.
All right, ready to roll.
Hello, Captain.
The negative zone. I do not know. I've never attempted it.
And yes, folks, I'm not one of those people that sides with either the anti-woke crowd or the so-called woke mob.
We're at war. As I said, Captain, I do not know, but I would be willing to try.
Any of both sides' terminologies, I do not use nor have any want to hear it at all. Because most people just use those buzzwords as weapons now.
Seems like the case at this point. I mean, everything's about design, and it's usually never a good one, so it is. I would at least say that much on that one.
Yeah.
People should just more you try to give the benefit, sometimes it's hard. It is what it is.
Right.
But we believe in drunk people.
Exactly. We believe in drunk people. Alright, since we are going into another fight here, and it's going to be a lot different, we're actually going to make a different team.
I don't remember the last time I was on the mic. I don't remember.
It's been a while. I would choose Psylocke, but I want to choose people that actually can speak.
Wow.
In meaning the game will actually give them unique dialogue. Because sadly, there's some characters that do not have that, like Magneto, which is stupid as hell. Since unique dialogue was in the first fucking game.
But if they did,
But complaining about a game that's how fucking long old is just repetitive at this point.
But if they copied the first, or if they gave them unique dialogue in the second game, they'd be copying the first, wouldn't they?
It got worse technically.
Just messing with you.
It technically got worse in 3.
Oh, somebody's having popcorn. Somebody's having popcorn.
Dialogue actually got worse in 3.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about dialogue, but I certainly know outfits did.
Hello, Gene. How are you?
The outfits became pretty much Marvel. It pretty much became Marvel's Avengers.
Gene.
Color reskins.
All other complications aside.
Not good.
I also think it's
well, they did more than color reskins in Marvel's Avengers.
Safe during all this.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that's pretty much all you got.
I know, and that makes me proud.
In that game, apparently
all they would do is just give you a different color.
Yes, I've seen the outfits. In Marvel 3. So when it comes to outfits, when it comes to how good the outfits are, you can pretty much just go in order. Marvel 1 was the best for outfits. Marvel 2 is second place, and then Marvel 3. It's gotten worse as the games have gone on.
Interesting.
Hey, Luke. What can we do, Luke? They've got all the scientific geniuses on their side. We've just got to hope they don't start injecting normal people with those nanites.
I said that at the beginning of the stream. I did not turn notifications off because that wasn't the point of this.
Definitely playing with fire here.
The point of this was just to test out the internet connection quality.
Reckless things.
Makes sense.
Because I said this at the beginning, but I'm gonna repeat it now. While doing share plays, I actually tested my internet connection quality, and it said low to super low, which scared the living crap out of me. So that's when I decided to do this. Decided to do a stream of a game for about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half, which is the same length of a Road 2 episode, just so I can test the internet quality. So when I come back with the PCM Fallout episode, Starcade edition, I'm not going to have internet problems. Because that is the one thing that I do not want to happen. Because if I get a yellow triangle of doom during that would piss me off. Because I have so much planned for that return episode. You have no idea how much I have planned for this season.
How many trapped workers did the radio
It's good.
say?
That's why I say it's going to be worth the wait.
Something's weird. I'm not getting anything over my info net. No panic signals, nothing.
What's wrong, Cable?
Cloak, get us out of here. It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. How else were we gonna get you all in one place?
And I was going to do BioShock 1, but I sadly found out that I can't stream BioShock 1 from PlayStation on YouTube. For some weird reason.
Soft, Tony.
We didn't come here to arrest
I'm
you.
assuming music.
I'm
assuming music related.
all of you a chance at amnesty.
You mean surrender? Thanks, but
Since you technically can't shut off the music.
Chances.
Pat, please.
In certain
You know
aspects.
how hard I tried to fight this.
But that's just my
That was
theory.
before Stanford.
You can do it on
Doesn't
Twitch
want
though
secret
for
identities
some
anymore.
reason.
Registration
But you
is
can't do it
the
on
only way
YouTube.
we feel safe when
Just
we're
because
around.
Twitch will auto
Just give me a chance
Auto,
to tell you our plans for my 21st century.
silence the portions with music that's not supposed to be played.
You've got 5 minutes.
That's all I'll need. What the hell?
Oh!
That's why certain parts of like Rage's VODs are muted.
Yeah.
I've sent Colossus to assist you.
But like I said, I don't know if that's the reason. I'm just speculating that may be the reason, but what? Who knows? Who knows what the real reason is? I'm not gonna speculate any further. But this game was my backup plan.
Holding up so far.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, golly goody. I love Storm. Oh.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
You don't even have to get close.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You are fools to ally with a madman like Bullseye, even if you do keep him on a nanite leash.
Bullseye.
That's totally not overpowered at all.
Oh no.
Yeah, not one bit.
You cannot be afraid of lightning.
But S.H.I.E.L.D. is watching our every move from the helicarrier. Dr. Foster has identified non-toxic chemicals
Oh my gosh.
that can be destroyed. This will create a smokescreen to block.
Hi,
the
Colossus.
Once that is done, I will keep this path open.
Sadly, you're not playable like you were in the first game.
I expect the captain will join us in due time, though he is perhaps relishing this counterattack.
Yeah, Colossus and frickin' Cyclops for DLC was freaking in the first game. Which, shout out to X-Men 97 for making Cyclops badass again.
Really?
Hell yeah.
You are not my...
Okay.
Yeah, they made him fucking badass. And yes, folks, this will be the final mission. I know this is not the final mission of the game, but this will be the final mission that I'm streaming. Because I have to get back to work. And get back to work on making Caws.
How many more you got left?
Alright. Well, with Black Mamba done, I think I'm down to the count of 10.
They've sealed those valves by remote. We'll have to break them open to drain the tank.
Okay.
Dang. Shame is official. Actually, it's more than 10, but I can only deal with 10 right now.
Okay.
Ah, Wonder Man. He's gonna get a show at some point.
It is my duty to. What's the line? I can rehearse for that commercial later. I know how this scene will play out.
Which is very surprising because that is the character that I would not have thought was gonna ever get a show. The only time I've ever seen him is in this game. And he just got his ass completely fucking fried. For the power of lightning!
Okay, that was really wild. Wow. Oh, shit.
And shout out to X-Men 97 for making Storm cool again.
Oh, that's good.
After Storm got completely fucking buried by freaking Halle Berry.
What?
And her lack of fucking charisma. I'm going to speak like this and never do anything other than speak like a robot. 'Cause I'm Storm. And this is how she does. This is how she does Catwoman. Hi, I am Catwoman.
Jesus Christ.
I speak the same for everything.
So I think it's safe to say that at this point, you are highly against Halle Berry's performance in comic genre movies. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, no more questions. No more questions.
110%. When I saw that she was, that she was Storm, I'm like, okay, she kind of looks like it. Then I saw her performance. I'm like, oh please, do not hire her back for freaking 3 more movies.
Look, I'm gonna go on record to say the only person in my mind, legitimately right now, that I feel like should play that role is Jay Carter. Because she has the aesthetic that Storm would have.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
She would have to have the acting ability, but I can see that.
If she's a fan, it would be easier. It's like, here's something I feel like that would help in these situations, especially with these comic book movies. Straight up and down. If you're not a fan, stay the fuck away from the movie. Stay the fuck away from the movies. You're not a fan, man. I don't need to see Billy Bob Thornton playing Wolverine and you're not a fucking fan. That's not gonna work.
Or the person from Smallville playing Superman when he didn't want to wear the fucking costume.
Really?
Trust me. No one asked me about freaking Smallville. If you're a Smallville fan, you're not gonna like my answer. You're not gonna like my comments on that show.
Yeah, let's go for it. What is your hold on a minute, I gotta rephrase. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to treat this witness as potentially hostile with the next line of questioning. With that being said, sir, what is your feeling?
It's freaking Gilmore. It's freaking Gilmore Girls for superheroes.
Can you please elaborate, sir, on why you have stated this, sir, to the court?
Because it is. It's freaking gosh dang Gilmore Girls for superheroes. It's a freaking show of teen drama that has nothing to do with the characters or nothing to do with anything superhero related. Or nothing to do with Superman. Most of the people involved didn't want to be a part of it, except for Lionel Luthor that actually looked like he actually had fun.
At this time, before we continue, I want you to continue with your statements and give more examples, sir. Before we continue, is there anybody at this time that wants to interject, intervene, or state anything in reference to Smallville? This is your time to do so.
It's Law and Order with Honorable Judge Monk.
The generous offer and punches us in the face for extending it.
Honorable Judge Citizen Monk.
Hi, She-Hulk. Sadly, your show wasn't as good as it could have been.
Our only mistake was in thinking you people would listen to reason.
I liked her show too, but it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Just don't ever say you didn't ask.
Because they clearly did not have a plan. Surprisingly, the only show that actually suffered from having a plan was What If. Because What If is not supposed to have a plan.
Let me ask you a question. Because for some reason...
Bam!
I like the actress. Which brings me to my question. Did you feel that the actress' portrayal of She-Hulk was accurate? Let's give Dagger a chance to revive Cloak.
Yes.
Oh, she was good. She was good. She pretty much was playing original before Deadpool frickin' She-Hulk. Even She-Hulk eventually said she was going to, in the comics apparently stop breaking the fourth wall because Deadpool was doing it.
Okay.
And she even says that in this game. When you have a conversation with her, and you say something along the lines of about breaking the fourth wall, and she's like, no, I'll leave that to Deadpool. Because Deadpool got popular with it when she was the one that started it. Now, because I chose Captain America's side, we miss one piece of dialogue that's hilarious that I love. Which is Captain America saying, okay, what are you gonna do with this? Become president? You think that's what this is about? It's like, oh yeah, that's right. They don't let drunks in the White House. Don't go there. Yeah, looks like you're just gonna have to be drunk with power, huh, Tony? It's one of my favorite lines. Cause it's like, damn.
You were no match for the power of the elements.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And yes, if you want to hear that line in playing Marvel 2, it's if you side with Iron Man. You have to side with Iron Man to get that conversation, get that little piece of dialogue. Because it's Captain America's way of getting out of the situation. Of getting out of being captured by Iron Man.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Iron Man has a different way of doing it in his side.
This statement will be sustained. Continue.
And notice, nobody is arguing with my comments on Smallville.
No, as the court seems to cordially agree with that statement, sir. Your argument has been rendered, at least as at this moment, until somebody decides to speak.
To be honest with you, I did not watch Smallville, so I have no opinion on it.
Same.
You know what's sad when Blue Beetle shows up in the show quicker than Superman.
There. I had took glimpses of it here and there, but
Smallville is about as bad as Gotham.
Ooh.
And that's an entirely different fucking conversation in and of itself. I cannot stand that fucking show.
Ladies
and I only watched fucking a couple episodes and I hated it.
Hold on.
Because it completely destroys everything Batman.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are now redirecting our focus on Gotham. Go, sir. Continue. Why do you feel that Gotham...
Let's see. The directors decided to change the name of Pamela Isley, Poison Ivy, to a name that pretty much translates to a flower, because they thought that's a more original name than a character that's been around for over 50 years.
Continue.
In the show in the first episode was supposed to be exclusively that first two episodes were supposed to exclusively have Bruce Wayne and none other. No other part of the show was supposed to be with Bruce Wayne. It's supposed to be a Batman, a show without Batman. You know, a Gotham without Batman, which means no superheroes, none of the supervillains, and all of the crime families, which would have worked, because you have a lot of free shit to work with that you could just make people up
Could use some backup here.
and do shit with that.
Just once, it would be nice if things went according to plan.
Instead, they decide, or the freaking network decides, no, you have to have all the supervillains in it, and every episode, freaking gosh dang, Jim Gordon, the actual star of the show, has to constantly go over and check on the little pipsqueak when the little pipsqueak Bruce Wayne is supposed to be getting ready in his teenage years to go around the world and learn martial arts.
You're going down.
But since he's in every single episode, and we get to the you get to the point that eventually he becomes Batman, that pretty much says, how the hell did he learn all those martial arts without actually being Batman? You know, without actually traveling the world and learning all those martial arts.
For a common criminal, who needs amnesty now?
You still.
Plus, they fundamentally destroy Penguin by having Penguin serve under someone.
Reed can crunch his numbers till
Anyone that knows Oswald Cobblepot, Oswald Cobblepot has been on record saying Cobblepots do not serve.
Everything that matters.
Nothing can justify what
And
you're
that
doing.
so that fundamentally destroys his character. Every single Batman villain shows up before him. So that automatically destroys every argument that Batman created, of the argument of, did Batman create his villains, or did his villains create, or did the villains create Batman?
Damn it.
So that argument is completely dead in the water.
Beats definitely enjoying this right now.
Can you read on his position?
And I only watched 2 episodes and heard about the rest, and did not like what I heard.
Wounded to his location for evac. Everyone else.
Oh, so you're talking about Gotham, that TV show that no one really cares about?
Yes.
Damn. The funny thing is, I have a
That the first episode, everyone went crazy over it, and then after that, everyone shut up about it.
Not discussing it.
The funny thing is, I actually remember looking at a screenshot of Batman of that one.
What are you waiting?
Oh gosh, he looks like a fucking moron.
He looks like Bible Man.
I'm a Christian, and I certainly know what you're talking about, and that's not a positive.
Like, I never looked at that one. This is just a goth Bible Man here. What the hell?
Listen, folks, I want to talk to you about your Lord, about our Lord and Savior. Yes, folks, I can do that kind of joke because I'm a Christian, so I can do that kind of joke. Because I know what Bible Man is, and that's the one thing Christians do not know how to do, is make superheroes.
The court will cordially allow this line of statement.
Unless you're doing X-Men and you make frickin' Nightcrawler a Catholic. which my heavens, that was the best frickin' choice. And yes, folks, for those that never knew Marvel before the MCU, yes, this is the action. This is what Nick Fury looked like before the MCU.
Those villains Stark's been controlling.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
This is the standard 616. This is the standard 616 Nick Fury.
I knew I could count on
The Will Smith from the Nick Fury from the MCU that everyone knows and loves is the Ultimates version.
I'll stabilize the bombs and toss them to you. Then you dispose of them.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, may I instruct all of you that are listening carefully, hopefully, that these are actually historical facts being brought to you in part by Claudette, a.k.a. So, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you are being...
And they actually did do a movie with our friend Nick with this version of Nick Fury. It's not... Do not go looking for it. It's pretty much with the person that they based the white Nick Fury off of. It's David Hasselhoff.
Oh shit!
David Hasselhoff is the person that they based the white Nick Fury off of.
Order in the court. Hold on.
Yes, they did.
In the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Somebody please restrain this man. You will not refer to David Hasselhoff in the stream whatsoever. I don't even give a fuck if it's Baywatch.
Because that is exactly what that's the person that they based that version of Nick Fury off of.
I remember that.
And there is actually a movie. It's known as the Unspoken 13.
I hereby instructed this client to please refrain from bringing up this tragic memory in time.
For those that don't know, there is a certain group of I think it's Marvel and DC movies that is called the Unspoken 13. 13 bad Marvel. I think it's just Marvel. Bad Marvel movies that no one wants to ever bring up ever again. And one of them is, one of them is sadly, one of them is sadly a movie where Ivan Drago became the Punisher.
Oh,
good boy.
I am not kidding. Ivan Drago played the Punisher at one point.
I need to try and find this just to see it. It sounds super cheesy.
There is also a bad movie when it comes to a Doctor Strange movie that was made in the 80s.
Uh-oh.
It's about as bad as you would think.
A cheesy 80s Doctor Strange movie? What?
One of them is an unreleased Captain America. There's a Captain America movie in there. There's a 80s Captain America. There's an unreleased. There's an unreleased Fantastic Four movie in there in that list.
What happened?
You're in a secret shield base that only I know about. Well,
so yeah, not good.
You know about it too. You guys did a good job of buying.
But yeah, you can if you are sadly morbidly interested, you can actually look up the Unspoken 13 Marvel movies that no one wants you to that have been silently forgotten about, and for good reason.
Neither side's getting too specific, but a good number of those.
The Nick Fury one is one of them. With David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
No one saw what those mind-controlled freaks were trying to do, or that we tried to stop.
If you see that movie, it'll make you wish Samuel L. Jackson became Nick Fury long ago. Long before the MCU.
Or you healed up.
I still love that freaking, like the freaking first Avengers movie season.
Come on,
Fury, just like,
I'm telling you.
I see the council's come to a decision. However, seeing it as a stupid-ass decision, I have elected to ignore it.
Well, that's Nick Fury, and that's what Nick Fury's, and that's what that's who the Ultimate Nick Fury is based off of.
Someone hijacked him.
Technically, if it was more like the Ultimate Nick Fury, he would actually have the same powers as Captain America.
Oh wow!
Because the Ultimate Nick Fury actually was the first super soldier.
Well, things didn't go much better with old Wings
Over and Captain America was the second.
Sorry.
In the Ultimate Universe.
No evidence.
Huh.
And I need
Also,
more
in the
than
Ultimate
your word
Universe,
these
nearly
days.
everybody is a cannibal.
Besides, if
What the
Stark's
fuck?
attack dogs really are turning on him,
Nah,
and
kidding.
so much the better. Serves him right.
Blob is, Hulk is. There's a good amount of people, sadly, that are cannibals in the Ultimate Universe for some stupid reason.
Maybe even bigger.
Because in the original Ultimate Universe, cannibal, it was the Ultimate Universe is supposed to be realistic, a more realistic Marvel universe. And apparently, more realistic means cannibals. I do not know.
To help me figure this thing out.
But on the positive, we out of that universe, we got Miles Morales.
Remember, we're the only ones ready to figure out who's behind
So
this.
there's always a positive.
Meet me at the briefing
There's
station
always
when you're ready
positives.
for action.
Let's do this.
But anyway, as I roam around here, we have since we have done this mission. For those that have not seen my other Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 streams, this is pretty much what happens next. What happens next is we pretty much are finding out why the Nanites are going crazy, and we end up finding out that that they've become a hive mind. And we must combine the two sets of heroes to stop it. And if you check my playlist for all of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance, all the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 stuff playlist, you'll definitely see those endings. Because I have played this game on stream before. And I have beaten this game on stream before. And I am not going to beat it on stream today because we are past our time, and that wasn't the point of this. The point of this was to test my internet, and my internet is just fine. So PlayStation's network testing is full of fucking dog shit.
Yes.
But anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this test and this, just this shooting the shit. Wish more people were here, but I understand most people are watching LTD.
Or they're at work, or whatever, what have you.
Yeah, or what have you, at work or whatever. So, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed. The next stream I do will be PCN Fallout, the Starcade edition, the starting of the 2K24 season. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll give everybody more information on that as it develops. As I'm getting closer to the end with all the characters that I'm gonna make.
Hell. Oh. Why did he send me that sticker? God damn it.
But anyway, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for everybody in the chat, and thanks for everybody on comms. This was a fun little detour and a fun shooting the shit. I'm Against Plus 20. Remember to keep a stamp pack handy, and as always, ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam.
See ya.
Bye.
And this stream is... Wait for it. This stream is...